In the previous video, we discussed Sweat Block, the PM version. This is a liquid roll-on, and why we had to replace this with Zero Sweat with aloe vera after they shipped in empty bottles. We're not saying that Zero Sweat is a bad brand. However, we don't want a repeat of such to, buy Zero Sweat and then we ship into we deliver it to a client and then a client only finds an empty bottle. That doesn't paint a good picture for HYK. However, we as HYK, we made that decision that we'll go for Sweat Block, the roll-on version. It's not the first time that we have made this available to the hyperhidrosis family. We are looking at offering PM and AM different brands apart from the most requested, which we're going to touch on as we proceed. Sweat Block is also a good option. We've been bringing Sweat Block for hands and feet, and we've also been bringing Sweat Block, the clinical protection, the AM version. Now this is the PM version. It's a good alternative for the hyperhidrosis family to give it a try. So we're still continuing on what's inside this box and whatever you see around me. So welcome to the situationship. Let's do this. All right, welcome back. Okay, moving on. Together na berry. What do I have inside here? Okay. So, next we have another brand that is also the most requested, and that is Carpe. So we have Carpe hand lotion and we have Carpe foot lotion. Both of them right here. Yeah. Look at it. Looks good, eh? So yeah, let me just give you a brief history. Very, very brief. I'm not going to take a lot of time. Very, very brief. When we started hyperhidrosis awareness in 2018, in 2019, Carpe was the first topical treatment that we made available to the hyperhidrosis family in Kenya for the first time. Now, don't get me wrong, there are clients, or rather the individuals who are, or rather had access to Carpe prior to hyperhidrosis awareness Kenya. There are clients who had access to Carpe. These are clients who were able to buy or ship for themselves, or they have family members. So you have a family member in the States, so they will send a family member, or when they are planning to visit Kenya, they will bring a few packs for them. So HYK in 2019, June, is when Carpe was introduced. I remember spending my salary for that month. My salary for, I think it was June. Was it June or March? I have to go and verify, but it was within that month. I spent my salary for the month together with the few resources I had to, nilienda nikakusanya zile nilikuwa nazo. I bundled up what I had available, and I remember spending around 130,000 Kenya shillings to bring Carpe. The quantity ilikuwa mingi because I think we had all the variations with the foot lotion, the hand lotion, we had the wipes, we also had the underarm lotion as well. Carpe was the first one, and people bought Carpe and it was working for them. So we had to expand, and by expanding we had to look at other brands, because now mahitaji ni mob. People are reaching out. Oh, I have a sweaty face. Does Carpe have a solution for the face? Yes, they have. But we're also looking at other brands so that we can give people option. But this was the first brand that we initialized. So shout out to the two co-founders, Caspar Kubixa and David Spratt. Thank you for this brand, and thank you for also making the hyperhidrosis family in Kenya have access to this topical treatment. This year, hii brand hii unaona hapa, we have shipped this brand across East Africa. One of these, the hand lotion, this one here, imeenda hadi South Sudan, this right here. For first-time clients, whenever they buy Carpe, the first thing I notice they do, they complain about the size. Oh, but when I look at it online, it looks big, it looks... Always read the description. I always tell you guys, my fellow hyperhidrosis clients and family, whenever you buy a brand, I want you to read the description on the product. What's indicated on the front and what's indicated on the back. On the back mostly is the directions and the active ingredient percentage, and active ingredient itself and the percentage. So on the front hapa angalia the size. It's 40 ml. So there is no way Carpe, a clinical product like such as Carpe, can be the same size as a regular lotion. This is where now people are conflicted, because you're buying a regular lotion, it's big in size, and then there is Carpe, and you want it to be the same size as the regular application of the regular antiperspirant, or the regular lotions, that is. If they were to make it the same size as the regular lotion in terms of quantity, the size itself, then I think Carpe will be very expensive. You know, they have to factor in the whole production process and everything else. It's a whole process. For it to be a clinical product, even if you look at most clinical products, this is usually the size. Why? Because of the application process on how you're supposed to apply, that is. You know, for Carpe, the directions, hata imeandikwa hapa hivi, for best results, apply every night before bed and additional 2 times per day. And I always advise people to do the same. How many of you have bought Carpe and then you call back and you're so frustrated and you're telling me it's not working, I've applied, it's not. And I always ask, did you read the directions indicated at the back? Most of you don't read. Nimesoma hiyo ya mwisho, for best results apply every night. Why do you apply antiperspirants at night? It's because you're less active. You're not, hauna shughuli nyingi, unaenda kulala. You're going to sleep. So they work best at night when you're less active, to go in and duck in the extra sweat pores. So always apply your antiperspirants at night and 2 times, additional 2 times during the day. Na utakuwa uko sawa. Okay? And hizi, they do not provide a cure or permanent solution. They will help in controlling and managing your sweat to a point you sweat like a normal acclimated person. But in this case, unajua ni mikono, si kila mtu sweat kwa mikono. Not everybody sweats on their palms. So what this brand will do, it will help you manage and control your excessive sweating, and the frequency of application will also lead to a change in your sweat patterns. So if you used to sweat from morning to evening, you'll find yourself staying for longer hours without sweating until you apply again. And application is when now you start noticing your sweat puddles are forming on your palms. So you can go clean up your palms, dry them, and then reapply. I have clients who have stayed for, we're talking of 12 to 14 hours from the time they woke up. We are not chasing cure and permanent solution. We are looking at practical and sustainable solutions, and this brand has offered that. Another interesting thing is there are clients who have bought the foot lotion and they have applied it on their palms and it worked. There are those who have used the hand lotion on both their hands and feet and it worked. And vice versa. Kuna wenye wametumia the foot lotion on their feet and hands and it worked. So it's a preference. For me, that is what I usually communicate to my clients. It's a preference. You have the option of sweat block, the 2-in-1 for hands and feet. If you want to be very specific, that I want a specific lotion for my palms and a specific lotion for my feet, this is where now Carpe comes in. Carpe have other array of brands for you to choose, whether you experience excessive sweating of the face, your chest, your back, your groin, under the breast, the trunk. They have topical solution for all those areas. And they do also have their underarm regimen, the clinical grade, which is on some top level James Bond-ish. If you have the money, talk to us, we'll get it for you. I'm telling you, it's the next level. Inakuja na exfoliator, inakuja, it's a whole, man, it's a whole James Bond or whatever I said. That right there. So if you want their clinical grade, you reach out to us and we'll sort you out. And the foot lotion pia inakuja with the foot applicator. Now, my request to David Spratt and Casper Kibixa, please, if you can do a video on how to use this foot applicator, itasaidia sana. It's going to help. So I'm reaching out to David Spratt, Casper Kibixa. Could you please do a video on how to use this foot applicator? It's going to help the hyperhidrosis family from this other side of the continent. Because every time I send them this together with the foot applicator, I think they get confused on how to use this. So if there's a way on how you can do a video just explaining how to use it, that will go a long way in helping our clients understand the use of topical treatments. So yes, how much is the foot lotion? The foot lotion is 3,200. The hand lotion is 3,000. Get yours today. It's available. Reach out to HAK and start your topical treatment journey today. Ziko hapa, we have several right here. I will take some photos nieke pale kwenye Instagram for people to use. So once again, Carpe, hand and foot lotion. For those who have used this brand, please share your reviews. And yeah, I think also Carpe will want to hear from the hyperhidrosis family in Kenya and how the brand is helping them. So it's very imperative you share your reviews. So yes, I'll see you guys in the next video to discuss now the brand that is inside here. It's a brand that has been the most requested, and I don't want to give much information. So see you in the next video and sweat without shame.